Okay, we're starting with World 5 today, right? Yep, we sure are. Okay. This one is... I don't know how I got away with that just then. I had something really stupid, and I got away with it. And then... there we go. There's my leaf. What is this world like? This isn't the one with the... oh, yes. This is the one with the missile bills. Missile bills are unlike bullet bills in that they whip around once to come back at you. And this is going to come in very handy. And this is going to be the start of something really big. Those of you who have been with me a long time, one thing everybody remembers about my old channel is the so-called curse of the Tanuki suit, where I had a Tanuki suit and I couldn't hang on to it for more than about 30 seconds at a time. Well, let me tell you, this is the biggest reason right here why I hung on to this muted footage, this unfortunately soundless video, because here is the day, today is the day that those fortunes are reversed. Up here, you use that missile bill to give yourself the momentum to hit that block that's visible at the top of the screen. You jump up there, there you go. And you go in that pipe and it's a one-way pipe. You got to go back through it on your way out. But in that giant block right there is a Tanuki suit. So we didn't even have to use one out of our inventory. That's pretty nice. And so here we go, here we go. Everybody who's been waiting to see me fail with the Tanuki suit, you're going to have to wait another day because this is a pretty epic run we've got coming up. It lasts at least through this video and through one level of tomorrow. So I have finally reversed my fortunes on camera. But I guess, and there's your statue demonstration right there. Down B to break out the inexplicable statue abilities of the Tanuki suit. And when you're a statue, you are invulnerable to any kind of damage whatsoever. So, yes. Well, I guess in a way the curse of the Tanuki suit was still kind of on because I had the Tanuki suit and I was doing really well and I was filming the video and I'm like, yes, yes, everybody's gonna love this. And then I get the video back and it's no sound whatsoever. So, obviously the Tanuki suit curse has reached its naughty tendrils into my everyday doings. Hello, flower mouth mushroom. I continue to have no luck whatsoever with the spade game. Now, World 6 is kind of a fun one because you can switch back and forth at will between Giant Land and... there we go. Between Giant Land and normal Mario Society, where the Koopa Troopas and everybody are all tiny and everything. There we go. There's my one-up. I don't know why I was so hesitant or why I pushed down B right there. But I did. And there's the door that will take you through to the place where the Goombas aren't so big and the turtles aren't so fat. You go through that door and it kind of behooves you to actually play the level this way. Number one, it gets you accustomed to hitting little enemies again. So you're not just like, oh, I'll jump somewhere within this mile radius. I should get the hit. You can get used to battling T-tiny enemies again. There's our Starman right there. That's going to come in handy for a few seconds. Gotta go after him. Gotta go after everybody that I can. And there's a one-up just up ahead, but I was smart about it because it's an invisible one-up. First, you want to get rid of Mr. Turtle Shell Man right there because... see, invisible coin block right there, and I need to let go of this thing as soon as possible because he's about to come back out. But yeah, see how paranoid I'm moving around. See how paranoid are my movements with the Tanuki suit. I'm making very sure to be careful to hit enemies from very far away with the tail if I happen to use the tail. And there we are back to Giant World, but we're at the end of the level, so it's not really of much consequence. That's the last of those doors that we're going to run into. Okay, I don't think so, Green Turtle. You're either going to walk off to your death today, or you're going to get killed with the red shell, as you did there. And I am not nearly ballsy enough to go for that brick, so we are just about done here. But nope, nope, there's another one. See, I was careful. I've been walking around. I knew. But I don't think I get the 5 one-ups here. Nope, sure don't. That's a one-up. So now we don't have much more left. We just move on to the second mini-fortress, and when we beat that, that will send us over to the castle where we defeat Iggy Koopa, named after Stooges' frontman Iggy Pop, who's got a lust for life. And you can get a Tanuki suit out of that red mushroom house as well, but it's not a sure thing in that case, whereas it is with the one behind the rock that you need to hammer. So no such luck there today, but we are doing a pretty good job of hanging on to old Mr. Tanuki, as you can see. We got the donut lifts here. You stand on them. If you stand on too long, they'll actually fall into the lava. So you want to be very careful that you don't waste too much time and that you don't pick up a flower when you have an infinitely superior Tanuki suit. And we're going to take a big old fun shortcut through here. It's going to give us kind of a preview of what's to come later in Pipeland. Inside that brick is a P-switch. We're going to let these guys come by and do their thing first. We're going to let everybody make their acquaintance, run into each other, and shuffle around. And then we're going to hit the silver P-switch. Now you see the coins make the outline of a door. I don't think that means anything special at all whatsoever. And I couldn't even get that sentence out before it ruined it for me. But there are going to be levels like this in Pipeland where you have to ride these silhouetted arrow lifts. And the ones with a light bulb on them, when you jump, they will change direction. We don't have to deal with too much of that here, thankfully. This is a pretty easy, just make your way up type of deal. There we go. And I think it's the pipe on the left you're supposed to go into. Careful decision. Don't want to rush into anything. There we go. Bend our way around, and alright. And then you go up through that one, and you're up as high as you need to be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Piranha plant. But we're just going to go to the far left of him so that we don't have to touch him. We're going to jump about right here, and I could probably just tail him for kicks. There we go. But we're going to see more of those in World 7, Pipeland. Those are some fairly fun levels that feature those things. And we get another bonus room here. Real quick, it's going to take us to a 1-up if we're inclined enough to find the invisible bricks, which we are. And a 1-up is going to rain down on the sky from us. But that is not even all. If you manage to find that really ridiculous little coin outline that's not hard to find at all, I'm jumping around here because I was thinking of a different bonus room. But if you manage to make it through all that, you get even more 1-ups. That is a pretty incredible reward for just finding a simple coin outline of a door and figuring out where the invisible door is. And if you fly up and to the left, there are even more coins to reward you. I don't think I got a 1-up out of that collection, but I wasn't really paying attention to my stats either, by the same token. Here we go, and now it deposits us back here. And one of the fun things you can do with the Tanuki suit is that you can actually kill Rotodiscs in statue form, which I think I demonstrate here. There we go, yep. Most Rotodiscs can be killed with the statue form of the Tanuki suit, and also, I believe, the Hammer Brothers suit, which we haven't collected yet. Okay, and up, and Boom Boom's down. He didn't get much of a chance to fly around, actually, so, Boom Boom, I don't know why you even bothered. Boom Boom needs to, like, bring a gun with him or something, because he is absolutely ineffective as a henchman. But here we go. Alright, Flower, I should know this, but I probably don't. Yep, it's that lower right one. It's the lower right one. It's the lower right one. He can't hear you. 10 coins? Yeah, no, nothing out of that spade game. I'm absolutely balls at the spade game. But here we go. One of the fun things about Mario 3 is that if you beat an airship with a suit on, be it the Frog suit, the Tanuki suit, or the Hammer Brothers suit, if you manage to beat the Koopa Kid with a suit on, you will get a different message instead of, oh, thank you very much, my kingdom is restored, the usual default thing before he sends you on to, before he gives you the princess's letter and you move on to the next world. You'll get something slightly different. Today, this is the one of the easier airships on which to accomplish this, because there are very few actual enemies. They're just kind of these flame shooters, and the flames can actually be extinguished again with the Tanuki, with the statue part of the Tanuki suit. So if you're gonna try for one of those alternate messages, this is a good place to do it, because this is as far as the airships go, these are fairly quiet proceedings. This little blue screw right here, you have to keep jumping constantly to maintain your foothold above the very dangerous vertical flame shooters, and I don't think I mess with that for too much longer. It's just too risky. There we go. I'm up in the upper right corner there, and now we're about to run into the only enemy we're going to see the whole time on this airship, the only legit enemy. Somebody who's actively out to get us rather than just doing his flame shooting job. There he is. There's that rocky wrench, and the light yellow ones tend to regenerate. Yep, there he is. He's right back at it. They just sent another one. There are dark brown ones that don't come back, that don't respawn, but the yellow ones generally do. So we want to stay out of his way, and we just want to keep bopping these flame things. And it's best to stay on the high road while you're on this airship. If you have a leaf or a raccoon, that makes it super easy. You have to do some pretty nasty running jumps otherwise, but I think this is where I'm supposed to hang around, because there's a room you definitely don't want to go through. especially if you've got a suit and you're trying to make your way through intact. There it is. Yeah, who wants to cross through that? Look at that. There are like 3 flame shooters through there. I'm still at the top of the screen though, don't worry about me. I am fine. I did not have to cross through that all, and I am very much intact. And Iggy's is the only airship where there's an item at the end right before you fight him. And in this case, since we have the Tanuki suit, it's going to be a leaf. But we're just going to let the leaf float on silently to the ground. We'll let somebody else have fun with the raccoon tail and the raccoon powers, because that is not where we want to be today. And really the only thing about Iggy is that he has really good ups. He can jump really high if it comes down to it, but we succeeded. I'm sure I did some kind of victory dance and just kind of blew out the sound in the mic with my yes, yes! But unfortunately, not as good air as I could have gotten. But hey, we won with the Tanuki suit. We prevailed. So now we're going to get a new different message today before we move on to Skyland and stop this video here for now. He looks more like he should be the king of Desertland, actually. And there's that message. Thank you, kind raccoon. Please tell me your name. My name is Mario, but I gotta get moving on because there's still 4 more worlds we gotta take now. Oh yeah, way ahead of you, Princess. They need to improve their postal service around here, because I could have used that way back at Grassland. You need to get with it, Princess. Start cranking those letters out a little faster. But enough princess admonishing for today. We're going to take our P-Wing and be grateful for it, and we're going to move on to Skyland, where we're going to stop for today. Tomorrow is the last of the non-game audio videos, so it's back to being wire for sound after that. I'll see y'all then.